As everyone knows, I am a very popular person.
What's up, honey? It's Sydney Star, the transgender diva in the mother-freaking building.
Sometimes when I'm out, I get noticed a lot, and that's great. But I'm just literally a normal, average chick. Sometimes I just want to blend in and people not know Sydney Star, the transgender diva.
That's just a little piece of who you are. You're so much more than that.
I first realized that I was trans when I was like 11, 12 years old in grammar school. But I wasn't able to react on it until, let's say, about 16. I used to go home and put shirts on my head and make it like it was hair. This look is the look that makes me look the most feminine. Sometimes a certain hairstyle that I have can make me look like a guy, actually. And I'm really, really insecure about that. The first person I ever told was a friend of mine who was a lesbian. And she told me, next person you need to tell is your mom. So I wrote my mom a letter. She was like, you don't know, you're too young. This is a phase. She thought it was a phase, and it wasn't a phase. This stuck with me forever. My mom is such a loving person. She wants everyone to be happy. She wants to be happy. We're closer than ever. I have a roommate named Anthony. He's a really, really great guy. He understands me. He understands my wild side. He's the only person I could probably live with. Anybody else could not live with my crazy ass. Man, dreading to go to the gym, but you know I gotta get it done. Anthony is definitely a good compliment for me. That's why I live with him. After the gym, when I leave from the gym, I'm probably gonna meet up with this young transgender girl that I've been mentoring. Her name is Jordana. I never really.
How old is she?
She's 15
she's
years
young.
old.
She's
She
young.
started young, just like me.
Wow.
That's
So
why
she about to go through
the whole transition. Her mother, she told me, she was like, my daughter is such a big fan of yours. You know, she really wants you to be her big sister. I told her when I met her, I said, I see myself in you.
Oh, she
like,
has. She looks like you. She light skinned.
I would say, yeah, she's light skinned. I would say she could look like she could be my sister.
Okay,
like,
so you definitely have to mentor her.
The big purpose of that is to know that you're not alone. We're all in this together. I'm just here to be a positive role model. So Jordana gave me a call on FaceTime, and I was so happy to talk to her because I hadn't seen her in a while. Hey, little sis. What you doing? I wanted to see if you wanted to link up and maybe do a little clothes shopping. We can go to this place called Empire. You down for that?
Definitely, of course, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, my love. I'll see you later. Bye. Teenager years, I didn't really have anyone at that exact age. The hardest parts, the bathroom. To be told to go to the male's room, looking like a pure young girl. That was horrible for me. When coming out the stall, like, the guy would see me and be like, what the hell's going on here? And want to maybe bully me. At first, I used to didn't tell guys because sometimes the guys that I want, they don't want me. Mm-hmm. I was definitely silent about the situation. Mm-hmm. I would sometimes have sex with them without telling them. Now, I would never do that. Mm-hmm. I came to my senses. When I started to date, I used to trick guys. I didn't tell them I was trans. And that's something that I so regret. So nowadays, the new and improved Sydney Star, she tells the guys right away. Going to the gym is very important for me. And it's very important for me because with me taking my hormones, it has me eating a lot. And if I don't work out, I'm gonna get as big as a house. So today, Brandon has me on the bike. And that's pretty dope because that's like cardio for me. But then after that bike, baby, he had me working. I did weights and squats. And this is something that I never do when I'm at the gym.
Slow down, squeeze your core. Slow down, don't forget to breathe.
Brandon actually said that doing what he taught me to do was better than what I do as 45 minutes on a treadmill. If I would have known that, I probably would be doing that more. I have to be on top of my game if I want to really, really stay in shape and still take my hormones.
How'd that feel?
You see I'm sweating, right? That was the first time I've done these.
You can turn lifting weights into cardio.
You see, yeah.
That's the thing.
Sweating.
We don't want to just get caught up in running or cycling. Both good. Swimming, all that type of stuff.
Thank you, sir.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you. Today, I am going to meet up with Jordana at Empire's clothing store, one of my favorite places to shop. And we are going to get a little bit more acquainted and talk about some things and just kind of have a big sister, little sister day.
Thank you.
You look so cute.
Thank you.
A lot of people don't really understand that clothes for us trans women are very important, because if we're wearing something that's really not comfortable, it can make us feel as if we don't feel woman enough. Or it could be something that makes us feel masculine. It's important for us to be able to wear clothes that when we're out in public, we feel comfortable and we don't feel like we're being looked at funny. It could be the simplest thing, like the pants could be a little bit baggy. And you might feel like, oh crap, my pants are too baggy. This is something that a guy may wear.
We are gonna do a whole makeover, bitch.
Girl, but I'm already that bitch. But I don't feel like I need a makeover.
Look at that. Look, you still got body. Bitch, you look good. No shade, but you look good.
With Naya, with her trying to change my style and my clothing, she didn't understand that the outfit that she wanted me to put on, it made me feel like I was being covered up. It's gonna make me feel like, oh, this is just trying to make me less feminine, less of a woman. I just really wanted us to have this bonding moment because, I've been kind of battling some things myself lately. Sometimes don't even want to go outside and be around a big crowd of people because I just be feeling a little insecure. Mm-hmm. That's why, I might want to wear stuff like this and, be flaunty, but sometimes when I'm out, I just want to hide because I feel scared sometimes.
Yeah.
I actually think Jordana is more self-conscious than me right now at this period because she's younger and she's in her beginning stages of her transition. So, I can only imagine certain things that she will only want to wear.
I definitely feel like that sometimes, especially since it has to do with my weight. I feel like since I'm so skinny, it makes me feel insecure when I go outside. Certain things they build out my bone structure more.
That's why I needed someone to confide in. Even though I'm kind of mentoring you, it's you're helping me in a way too. Being known on a popular show called Love and Hip Hop, when I go out, I'm actually in more risk than an average trans woman to getting hurt or killed. My mom, she was just saying I'm sorry, I don't want to start crying. I remember she was just saying, she was like, I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want no one to kill you. There was a situation where I was with this guy that I didn't inform that I was trans, and I was at his house. And then there was someone that came to his house that knew me. And I was as scared as a freaking mouse that got caught in a trap. I remember, I gotta get the hell out of here. That's what I kept saying to myself. I was afraid of being expired. I seriously thought if he would have found out right then and there, he probably would have knocked me off. right then and there. That was when I realized that I can't do this anymore. This is too nerve-wracking. This is too hard on my heart. With that being said, at that moment, that was the last time I knew that I could do that. I knew that was it. It was done. You know, being in New York City, like my biggest fear sometimes is going to Times Square. Me and Jordana, we have this situation in common where big places is very scary for us. Number one, Times Square. The incident that happened to me a while ago, a lot of guys had noticed me and two of my girlfriends and just came around me, started smacking my ass, but thinking to myself, these guys don't know that I'm transgender. Then someone gets their phone out and started videotaping the whole thing. It ends up on YouTube and World Star Hip Hop saying that I tricked these men on purpose, which that was not the case. That's what makes me want to barricade myself and don't go out nowhere. You know how that feels sometimes.
Definitely. I feel like especially when it comes to like relationships and we spend so much time like getting to know the person and talking, and then we spend that whole time without telling them. I feel like that has a stronger impact too, because it's like you start to catch feelings, that person starts to catch feelings, and then
Before you
they
get
might
to tell them.
exactly, and then they think that you tricked them, like you said. And
Anyway, you shouldn't be dating right now anyway, you're too young. We are about to conquer our little fear, do this together, and go to Times Square. Maybe now, if we do this and we have a good experience, maybe I can start going to different places with open crowds. If this goes well, then this can help that, even if it's just a little bit. We were walking up, it felt really scary at first because I'm like, okay, we're here, the lights, everything, the people. But I had to be brave for Jordana because I feel like I'm the big sister, so I'm just as scared as you, sis, but I couldn't show it as much. We're here, we're doing it.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I know, right? Once we really got out there, we really started feeling like, wow, this ain't so bad. Girl, I was so afraid of us just like, being like outsiders being out here, but we actually fit in though, right?
I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like we pretty much seem just like everybody else.
Yes. It was liberation. It made me feel really, really good that I actually am doing this, and I'm doing this with someone that is just like me. Forget this rain.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Sydney Starr, the transgender diva from Love and Hip Hop New York. And I'm gonna need you guys to not miss one episode of VH1's Unveiled. So make sure you subscribe to VH1's YouTube channel right now.